Hello student, myself Pokharkar Yasvi, head of the electrical engineering department from Bihura Sawan Polytechnic. Today we are going to start our practical number 3 which belongs in industrial AC machine and it is related to third year diploma in electrical engineering. Our title is perform direct load test on three phase induction motor. So before we are going to start, so here first give the introduction of the setup. Here I am making the arrangement for the performance of practical. For this purpose, supply voltage, a control panel for motor generator set. Here is a three phase induction motor and DC generator is here. Various meters like DC ammeter, then wattmeter, then AC ammeter, then digital multimeter for the measurement of voltage, current, power are required, and we are giving direct load to the generator side. So hence for this purpose we are performing the load test, and before we are starting our practical we are discuss a theory in a which is given in a manual. Here earlierly we are discuss experiment number 3 titled direct load test on three phase squirrel cage induction motor. So by performing this test we are able to determine motor performance, its efficiency, losses, and accordingly we are measuring the power factors. So here practical related outcomes, relevant program outcomes, PO2 discipline knowledge, experiment and practices, which is a PO3, PO4 engineering tools, and one of the best and major PSO program specific outcomes, electrical equipments. Directly we are going to discuss and elaborate the circuit diagram. Here is a three phase AC supply is given to dual starter and it is a three phase supply, so outcome of dual starter is directly connected to R phase ammeter, then wattmeter W1 and W2 connected across R phase and B phase, and their pressure coils are tapped according at the Y phase, and the current coil terminals are given to the stator of the three phase induction motor. Here induction motor is coupled to generator. Here mechanical coupling is available. Then generator side it is a DC shunt generator, hence A1 and F1 short circuited, A2 and F2 short circuited, and for this purpose we are measuring ammeter for load current and measuring the load voltage, DC voltage by using the voltmeter. In this case we are using measurement of voltages by using the digital multimeters, and load is a given lamp load directly given to the generator side, means direct loading is available in this case. And here induction motor rotor is freely move to in the air gap. The resources required for this practical is induction motor, then brake load or suitable means load motors, means here we are giving electrical load means lamp load bank. Sometimes we are performing mechanical loading by using brake and drum arrangement. Ammeter AC and DC, each quantity one. Ammeter DC is 5 to 10 one quantity, it is connected to generator side. Voltmeter MI type measuring AC voltage, voltmeter PMMC type measuring DC voltage. Wattmeter, here wattmeter we are connected 2 wattmeters 5 to 10 amperes to 50 500 volts. Pressure coil voltage. Load bank, resistive load bank, here we are using lamp bank as a resistive load bank. And a tachometer you can use either contact type, non-contact type, which is a high range is a 10,000 rpm and it is required for one quantity. In this case we are using non-contact type, means laser type digital tachometer. Then observation and calculation. Induction motor side, DC generator side. Induction motor side we are going to measure motor voltage V1, motor current I1, input power means wattmeter reading, speed by using tachometer NR means speed of rotor RPM. By generator side, generator voltage V2 volt, generator current I2 ampere in ampere, This is the DC quantities and these are the all AC quantities. So now start the our practical. First switch on the AC supply. Then switch on the control panel switch mains. Then first reset the device starter and then start. Now here induction motor is started. It is a mechanical coupling coupled to induction motor and DC generator. Induction motor nameplate is given here. DC motor technical specifications and it is acts as a DC generator here in this case. Now gradually increase the load. First it is the input voltage 400 and near about 453 small deviation is there. Now gradually increase the load. Now ammeter source reading of we are going to connect it on 5 ampere. So ammeter source beyond 2.4 ampere. Then wattmeter source near about 25 watt power. Then wattmeter 2 shows 225 near about power. It is load current and it is 0.59 ampere. It is the load bank of 50 ampere. And we are going to gradually increase the load. First one lamp, 2 lamps, 3 lamps are gradually increased. Side by side, the speed and the load current increases and speed going on decreases. Now we are going to measure the DC voltage here. 290 volt is the DC voltage. 292 DC volt. 291 is the DC voltage. Speed is 1484 near above. When we are increasing the load, the speed goes on decreases. Here load increases, speed decreases side by side. And now we are going to off the load. Now speed becomes increases. Now speed becomes increases because of load is going to off. After performing the practical, one by one reading is recorded in this observation table. Now we are going to take a sample calculation. The motor input is a W1 wattmeter reading. Generator output V2 into I2 means which voltage and current is measured. The product of these two is a generator output. Generator input means it is a generator output upon efficiency of a generator. 184 calculation. Then motor output is a generator input. मीन्स मोटरचं जे आउटपुट आहे तेच जनरेटरचं इनपुट आहे. या ठिकाणी मोटरची इफिशियन्सी काढलेली आपण मोटर आउटपुट डिवाइड बाय मोटर इनपुट. इन दिस वे हियर मोटर आउटपुट इज देअर and here motor input. The ratio of these two is efficiency. Slip synchronous speed is calculated here. For 4 pole it is 1500 rpm and power factor by using wattmeter reading or voltmeter reading. The V1 I1 power factor is calculated and similarly torque is calculated. Now here in this case the observation table is divided in two parts. First one is a recording, second one is a calculation. So it is a calculating part. The conclusion of this practical is the load of induction motor means the load of a generator is increases. Gradually its torque, its efficiency goes on increases, and when your load increases, speed becomes decreases, and the total performance is recorded and plotted on a graphical view. And in this way we are concluded and conducted direct load test on 3-phase induction motor. Thank you very much.